It's crazy because I got homeboys who call me disgusting for eating butt, but he just said he wanted 8 out of 13-year-old. And yet I'm disgusting? I'm in the wrong for eating butt? What? Because all I... Jadion EDP watch, man. Okay, damn. 1 million. I caught him with a 1 terabyte of child corn, bro. 1 terabyte? Chat, I don't know if you know how much a terabyte is. 1 terabyte of a child corn. No shot, bro.
Meet Jason Sexton. Name's kind of ironic. A 56-year-old man having a baby cupcake Uber him. Jason is the worst kind of EDP. Not only is he coming to have a 3-way tag match with our baby cupcake and her mom, but he's also a high-volume cheese pizza trader. During our investigation, not only did we make some disgusting discoveries. Pizza baby, what is she?
She's like teen, wanting me to buy videos.
But we also had Jason's family members come out and tell us horror stories about him.
He has a long history of stuff, and I'm not surprised that he got caught. I'm just surprised it took this long because he probably never stopped.
So sit back, relax, and make sure to hit that subscribe button because 60% of y'all are not like us. And enjoy today's episode of EDP Watch.
This is OD, bro. Like, honestly, bro. I really want to know what goes through their minds just doing child pornography, bro. Like, I just got to see where their head's at, bro. Because, like, what fulfillment do they get from kids? Like, I don't know, bro.
Alright, what's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back to a brand new episode of EDP Watch. And we're trying to go 2 for 2 right now. Pretty much yesterday, we got that disgusting dude, James, locked up. If you guys are on edpwatch.com, you guys would have already seen that. But the guy we're catching tonight is a Mr. Jason Eric Sexton. He lives up to his last name. He is trying to meet what he thinks is a mother and her daughter.
Okay, he's trying to meet with his mother and daughter. Is he? Nah, he's still bad for trying to meet up with the daughter. But this is like, he's using the mom as an alibi. I see the vision. Well, when I see the vision, I'm not saying like as me going for a little girl or anything. Let's get that straight off the record. That's not me. That's not me. In my past life, let me chill. But, I see.
And this dude is very, very, very nasty, man. Surprise, surprise. He is asking a 10-year-old girl to Uber him. So, you know, if you ask, you shall receive. He actually.
You ask a minor to Uber you? So, 1, you're a pedo. 2, you got no motion? Twin, if you gonna be a pedo, at least have some motion. Oh my goodness.
Actually didn't want to meet us at the house first. He wanted to get to know everybody. And so he wants to meet at McDonald's. If he pays for our meal, I think we have to let him go because that's just like common courtesy, you know what I mean, Eric? But like if he doesn't, man, he's just a monster. He has to be put away. So let's see how James is in the Uber.
Uber?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Hop on in.
Sure. Man. I like this dude, bro.
Hey, I'm doing all right. How about yourself this morning?
I'm doing okay. I told her mom, I said, this is a little weird because usually I end up having to have a ride code or something.
I had the individual call me and, hey, having you pick up a friend, it's not me. And I was like, all right.
If you say so.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, the cupcake has been secured. He was a little sketched out at first. I'm not gonna lie, we gotta come up with like a better plan because the Uber method is amazing. It's gonna get patched. We're posting these videos. They're getting like 2 million views each. If you guys wanna put in an application to become our Uber drivers in whatever city we're in, we're gonna be putting those out. Yeah, man, we're gonna just be waiting.
Any fun plans for the day?
I don't know. This was set up by a friend of mine, so I'm kind of in the dark here.
Okay.
I guess he's wanting me to hook up with her, but I told him.
So you're telling me you got put on? Oh, homeboy. homeboy, he set you up. He threw the lob, but not the lob you wanted, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He threw a lot. Like, he's pretty much Brandon Knight in this position, bro. His homeboy is Chris Paul. Now, Gideon's going to be DeAndre Jordan. Nuts in his face, bro. He's literally Brandon Knight. Shout out, Brandon. Human highlight.
I meet people
Wrong
first.
reasons.
Got to sit down with them, talk to them, get to know them. I said, I ain't one of those that just does hookups crap.
I hear you.
It's not in my nature.
A little adventure never hurts.
On Facebook, I just mess around on there. I mess with them.
Yeah.
My account's been hacked like 3 times.
Really?
I had to tell this one girl, I'm like, I didn't send you anything.
Got rid of my social media a while ago, but I started having similar issues where, like, I'd log into Facebook and I started noticing stuff that I didn't put that there.
Exactly. I told my sister, I said, I'm about to just close out my dang social media.
I mean, it's a big stress relief, man.
I tried that once and all it did was it just closed it. I'm like, no, I want to delete this.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they make it easy to get rid of your profiles either.
Oh, I know. I told my buddy, I'm like, well, you're setting me up on this blind date thing. I said, I don't know.
This can be a
set up on a blind date.
bro.
I don't know how long.
I mean, honestly, it's not a blind
What do you
date.
think
You
I'm doing?
Shit. Last blind date I went on, I was still in the Navy.
I said, if it works, great. I said, but if it don't, my butt's going home. I'll call my own damn ride home.
Yeah.
That's why I told her, I said, no, I'm not meeting you at your house. Pick
Yeah.
a restaurant, something like that. I said, I'm not
Pick a
meeting you at home
restaurant
because then
and
I'm
chose
stuck.
You gotta
McDonald's.
keep it old fashioned too, you know.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
Coulda
too. I'm
chose
like,
Chili's,
looks
but
like I'm trying to
McDonald's,
hook up and
bro.
I don't even know you yet. No. I'm not into hookups. I'm sorry.
This generation, man, and
Some fun once in a while, once you've already met the person, is one thing.
oh yeah.
Just out of the blue, no, I ain't into that.
Well, that's the norm today. You know?
Oh, I know.
Everybody rushes
Oh,
to hook
good
up.
Lord, I know. And that's how come so many of them don't work.
You know, then a week later, you'd be like, hey, why does it burn when I pee?
Exactly. Been down that road before.
No, you haven't, gang. You haven't. You haven't, and you're lying. You're lying to the people, man. You're lying, and I hate liars. I hate them. I hate liars. Liars, bad
I told her, I
people.
said,
Bad
no, I said, I'm
people.
not paying to come over there. I tried to get
N-word
them to
like
come
me
here.
doesn't lie.
They didn't want to come to Grand Prairie. Yeah, I said, okay, but you're paying for the ride.
Yeah.
And then her daughter
made
texted me back and said, she sent the ride, she'll be coming. She's getting ready. I'm like, it's a damn
made
McDonald's
a
to
minor
get to
pay
know
for
your
your
mom. I said,
ride.
what do you mean she's getting ready?
It's not that serious.
I said, come on now, it's a lunch date. I told her, I said, now I get all the way over here and your mom ain't over here. I said, I'm going to give it 5 minutes and my butt's turning around going home. I'll call my own Lyft or Uber or whatever and go home. I said, I'm not playing games with y'all today. I'm here to meet and see how this goes because it was a setup anyway. My buddy usually doesn't pull any pranks on me, so I know it's legit.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of whether she's there on time or not.
Why is he
You ever known a
openly
woman to be
saying
on
this?
time?
No. That's why I said I'm gonna give her a few minutes. I may even go in and get me something to eat if she ain't there right now.
As you should.
I told her, I said, but tell your daughter to quit sending me naughty messages. I said, I am not about to get my butt in trouble for no 15-year-old.
You know them kids, they think they know it all.
So, he knows this is a 15-year-old, I'm guessing the age. Openly saying it to another man that she's 15. And openly going on a date with a 15-year-old and her mom is there. This just has to be the weirdest EDP watch
I
I've
said,
seen.
but come
bro.
on now,
This is
tell
the
her
most
to quit doing that. I
weirdest
said, for
one.
one, I can get in trouble for that shit.
You gotta be careful, man. You know, women out here, they're looking for a paycheck like that.
I know. That's why I told my buddy, I said, look, I'm trusting you. I said, but if this ends up being some kind of on her part, oh no. I'll be able to know. I said, I'm old enough, I'll figure it out.
You good if I just pull around here and I'll get you up at the front door?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll text her and say, are you guys here yet? If not, I'm gonna sit down and eat.
Oh, there he is.
You know, I think I'm gonna get me some lunch too, but I'll let you out here, big dog.
All right, I appreciate
I appreciate the conversation.
Yeah, me too. Some
Okay.
drivers, I start talking to them, they're like, really? They'll turn their music up.
No, you're good, man. Take it easy.
Thank you.
Mr. Jason.
What's this? What the f is this?
We know.
You're a bad guy. We're not police or anything, but I think we need. Oh, can you get away from me? Okay, not do that. You're scaring me a little bit. You're like walking right up on me.
I wanted to see what the heck was going on.
Well, man, can we have a conversation inside? If that's,
I've been scammed already.
where you been scammed on?
You name the platform, begged on Facebook.
It's bad on Facebook.
I've had people getting my accounts
Yes, sir.
doing this to me. So I told her, I said, I'm coming here to see what's going on.
Hey, man, well, here, let's just talk, man. There's nobody here, man. Yes, sir.
Why they always think it's a scam,
Well, man,
bro?
Jason, man, so, like, how,
Nice to meet you,
nice to
by the
meet you. My name's Alex Rosen. How did you meet her?
Actually,
Alex
through a
Rosen.
friend of mine who I trusted.
How did she know the friend? Because her mom had let us know about this.
According to him, her mom and him were friends. That's why I said, hey, this doesn't seem right to me, because I said I haven't been able to talk to the mom directly.
Doing
Okay,
this
yeah.
at McDonald's
So
is
something
insane.
isn't right. I'm gonna go see what the heck is going on, because I don't like being played.
So you were just here to just figure out if there's any funny business?
Exactly.
Okay,
This
yes,
has
sir.
happened to me before.
So what happened?
Some lady who I knew,
Yeah.
but her account ended up being taken over by this scammer. Both of us ended up, you know.
Wasn't that Buddy?
her account
That was
ended up
Buddy in the
being
car
taken
right there,
over by
wasn't
this-
it?
This scammer.
I
Both
don't
of
know.
us ended up
Probably was,
you know,
though.
getting together, finding this person, and I actually had to sit down with a police officer once and tell him, hey, look, something's
Yes, sir.
got to be done.
Because they're not going to do nothing about it.
No, they don't.
Yeah. You say you've been scammed before and everything. So, like, I know you're on apps like Facebook and Zangy. But, like, on Zangy, like, I be getting added to these group chats where they be putting the most
I haven't gotten to
despicable...
that yet on Zangy.
Yeah.
I haven't been added to any of that crap yet, but on Facebook it kept happening, and I'm like,
What's
I didn't
Zangy?
even originally put my name in any of this crap. Where is this coming from? Who
Did
is
you ever
this
have people
person?
send you, like, random images and stuff? Like
all the time? And I'm
what would they be sending you?
in the past it was bad, man. I mean, but they were adult.
Yeah. I know sometimes, like, they be sending, like, adult photos, but I've been hearing, like, they be sending young as, like, kids and stuff. Have they ever sent you anything like that before?
One time on that one I was telling you about where we got together,
Yeah.
it ended up being, I think, it was her niece.
And what
her
got sent?
niece was part of the problem. Her niece was taking these pictures.
How old was she?
Her niece was 15.
And what kind of pictures, like bro?
No, to
you know,
me,
at that age,
to
they're...
me, I didn't get the
Yeah.
totally nasty. She'd be sending like bikini pics. But a friend of mine who got in trouble,
Yeah.
she literally had sent him like topless. And I asked him, I said, dude, what's the girl's name? And he told me, I said, you realize I'm talking to her aunt right now because her aunt caught her taking these in her bedroom
Yeah.
and actually getting on a webcam thing saying she was such
Bro,
and such an age.
This is
Yeah.
so disgusting, bro.
Sisters.
Man, that's so cap, man. I swear.
This is
So I'm like-
so
I don't know if you know lingo, but
disgusting.
cap means like that's so messed up. Like
Oh yeah,
that's so
completely.
cap. Fuck.
My sister's like, play along with it.
No,
too.
wait, hold on.
Cap, man.
Was such and such an age.
Yeah.
She was using her sisters.
Man, that's so cap, man. I swear.
So I'm like,
I don't know if you know lingo, but cap means like that's so messed up. Like
WGD,
that's so
bro.
cap. Fuck.
my sister's like, play along with it until you can set up a meet and see what is going on.
Did your sister know that like you were saying how you wanted to eat out the 2-year-old
Oh no,
girl?
I didn't.
This is disgusting, bro. This is disgusting, bro. It's crazy because I got homeboys who call me disgusting for eating butt, but he just said he wanted 8 out of 13-year-old. And yet I'm disgusted? I'm in the wrong for eating butt? Because all I do is make sure she gets bent over and I'm disgusted? But he's...
Put that in there.
Okay,
I don't know
well-
where that came from.
I mean, that
Like I
came
said,
from you though.
I know, and I asked my sister, I'm like, who the hell could have sent this from my phone? She's like, don't you know? She said 14 other people know your phone number and have your account information.
But that's not how phone numbers work.
I told her, I said, but that's not how my phone number works. But I did have it. I had
You
it.
just
I
said
had-
that, bro.
My phone was, I didn't know where it was for over 3 weeks.
So like, what possessed you to get into the car and come over here?
I want to see if I can figure out who the parent is, if the parent actually shows up, so I can say, hey, look, I'm not putting up with this bullshit. I just contacted Facebook last week and told them I need to close out my account because I'm tired of my account being hacked.
Does anybody have
Getting
access to your
random-
Zangy?
Yeah, actually.
What
I
is
tried to close
Zangy?
that,
Really? Let me see.
and I asked, I was like, how do you close your...
Hold on, bro. What is Zangy? I guess it's another Telegram. Yeah, it's like Telegram or WhatsApp, bro.
Your Zangy account?
Is there any way I can see? Or I don't know if you're gonna ignore me. Is there any way I'm just
Like, how? Like, I've got people on here like this chick.
Pizza baby. What is
Yeah,
she?
she's like 18. Wanting me to buy videos. I told her, I said, I don't do that shit.
What kind of videos is she trying to get you to buy?
Not her videos, but like trying to get me to buy videos like she had gotten downloaded from online.
What about William Pizza baby?
Another one.
Chat, I know my name is William, but I promise you I did not say no child pornography, bro. I promise this is not me. Whatever he's saying, it's not me.
What's she
Same
doing?
thing.
Can I see?
Same thing.
Because this is the people that we're really trying to find.
Yeah, same thing.
We've been hearing
same
about
bullshit.
this.
Same bullshit. Yeah, she sent this, and I'm like, no. I said,
Oh my
shit.
gosh. Wait,
She's
but
like,
right here she says that she's 18, and then that's a.
and she sent that.
Oh my.
I told my sister, I'm like, I don't know if that's her photo
Whoa.
or if that's a photo she downloaded. I said, but I can't have that.
She might not know that, but that's like she sent you child. She could get in big trouble for that.
I know. I told, so I know the mom, but the mom's phone saying it's not in service.
So how many people are like just randomly sending you like child?
Oh my god.
Because I mean, everybody got your account, so I mean, you're completely.
Gang. Why don't you just
vulnerable right
delete
now.
it at
And
that
I told
point?
my sister, I'm like, you know me. I said, I'm not even on here. And then I see all this crap pop up out of the blue, and I'm like, who's invading my accounts?
Man, you don't look like a technically advanced guy. I was like,
I'm
there's no
not.
way you're finding
I'm
this
not.
stuff. So like, we get this stuff removed. You know, obviously you don't know how to fully remove it. You can
I do
delete
not.
it, but if you delete it, it's
doesn't
still on
fully
there.
remove it.
I can show you.
Show me how to get rid of all of the social media crap.
What you pretty much need is you need a computer first of
Okay,
all.
yeah. Well, my sister has a computer.
Pizza baby,
That scared the shit out of me.
Like,
I'm like, I don't even know who this
this
is.
that's a year-old girl.
I don't even know who the hell these girls are.
There's no way she's older than.
I know. I was like, I showed that to my sister.
And then she said, "Would you like to see my yummy pizza videos?"
And my sister was like, my sister knew what that was. I'm like, what?
this person's trying to buy it right here. And then,
Sister was like, my sister knew what that was.
Yo,
like, what?
that's so real. I can't lie. This is the jit real as fuck for
this person's trying to buy
about?
it right here.
I know.
So here, this is one thing you have to do. So first, you have to keep it in airplane mode because if you take it out, you get on that
It'll
cell
continue to
service,
go.
it continues. We could get this fixed, man.
Thank God. I appreciate that. I really do.
We want to find who's making this.
The one that mostly comes to me on is like Facebook Messenger.
They're just messaging all these accounts on your phone. Man, do you know
I
any?
don't even know how they.
I got an idea. This just goes for any creator, bro. Any creator. Check me out, bro. New idea alert. Instead of going up to people and saying swap your phones, we're going to start going up to people and pull up your Telegram. W idea. Millions of views. Go up to people and say pull up your Telegram. Pull up Facebook Messenger. Pull up Zangy. Like, hey, I'm the method. I know. I'm the method. You're welcome. I just gave y'all free clout. I'm the method. Don't just make sure y'all tag me, bro. I'm the method. I know.
Gotten hold of my number.
You could get in big trouble for this.
I know. That's what I told my sister. I'm like, I need this shit gone.
Do you think it could be your sister, maybe?
I don't think it's her, but it could be people that she has dated in the past.
So if you had to guess, like on a scale from like 1 being like few to 10 being like a lot, how many like child things do you think these people are downloading on your
Oh
phone?
God, I don't know. My sister knows a family lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the fits. This is how you gonna go to jail? Gang, what is this? Yeah, he's cooked, bro. He's so cooked.
So we told him about it, and so he's actually been trying to look into seeing where this shit's coming from.
And has he make any headway?
On one of them, he actually did, but I don't remember what the name of the person was.
It's almost hard to look
How
at
would
this
pictures of his daughter. I'm like, dude, this is your child.
He sent pictures of his daughter.
16 years old. I said, why are you sending me pictures of your kid?
And what did he say?
He said she likes people to see what she looks like. I'm like, okay.
So has he still been sending you that stuff?
Once I stopped talking to him, he realized maybe I knew something was up. Should be back at work again tomorrow.
Oh yeah, he knows he's cooked. He knows he's cooked. He knows he's cooked. Buddy, you're getting at least 8 to 10 years, bro. At least. Your whole life is gone. I mean, you already lived out most of your life, so the rest of your end life is gone. The Green Reaper doesn't even want to do anything with you, gang. You're cooked. You're finished. I know just a guy you could be roommates with. Yeah.
I do not know how to get rid of any of this shit. I did find out who last hacked my account, and he is no longer here. He's gone.
Who had last hacked your account?
It was actually one of my cousins.
Do you think your cousin's putting this stuff on here?
He could have been, because he got in trouble.
W acted by
What do you think the youngest age is on here that he might have put? And nothing will surprise me, man.
Don't know, man.
Maybe like 15.
He's definitely done that before. I can't say personally that it was him. There's a good chance it was, because he just got in trouble for it.
And when was this?
A little over a year ago.
And so none of these messages are yours in here, man. You promised me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why I wanted to see if I could actually meet her mother, because I wanted to get behind this.
Bro,
and
that's
say,
crazy.
what
He thinks he's saving shit, bro.
is going on?
Have you done this for other parents before?
Yeah, I actually helped a parent figure it out once before. 4 years ago, I think.
4 years ago. What happened?
It was kind of the same. She wanted my help figuring out if her daughter was actually doing these videos and sending them to me.
Yeah.
So I looked into it. I helped her figure it out, and sure enough, the cops here for me.
Probably just that ruckus over there.
Says the cops here.
Because, dude, seriously,
I'm getting this downloaded
helping
right
me do
now.
this.
Yeah, I'm helping you. We're not gonna say nothing. If you don't mind, so I can get it on
Oh,
here.
yeah, he knows
What's the
he's
password?
cooked,
So I can
bro.
go on and start deleting. What's the password?
He
Because
knows
it's gonna pop up on my
cooked.
computer.
He's
You're being honest
fried
with me, then.
over
I'm being
the
honest
top.
with you.
Because he's right here. Come here.
Here, if you can. So his phone's in airplane mode right now.
Let's go out here, guys. You ain't weapons on you, do you?
No, sir.
Okay, come on. I'll make sure you got no weapons on you, okay?
Yeah.
But while he's doing that, man, all that child in there, like you wanted me to delete that?
I did.
And about what was the youngest age in that
I'm
phone?
not sure.
But you want me to get rid of all that child?
Because my accounts are all being hacked so bad, I tell you, I don't even know what the hell's going on.
He's
Okay,
so
yeah.
cooked. He
Hey,
doesn't
you're not
know.
gonna talk sexual to 13-year-old girls no more?
Hey, go see
Okay.
what that guy.
Appreciate you. So he had messaged our decoy first on the Facebook app
When did he message?
on February.
Well, all right, bro. I'm letting my streams when we react, bro. We always somehow get a bad bit. Why is she looking good?
February
bro?
10th at 6 a.m.
He claims to be how old?
good.
He's 56,
She
he
look
said.
good, but she
So he
don't.
initiated the
ma'am?
conversation.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you doing? Good. Just got home from school. What about you? Do you have Zangi? What is Zangi?
So Zangi, you know Telegram?
Telegram? Yes.
So it's kind of like that. It's where it's like an encrypted app for more privacy and stuff and nefarious stuff and everything. And people use apps like that, like weed dealers and stuff use it, but also child traders use it as well to trade. And on his Zangi account, he had multiple accounts with the username Pizza Lover.
Okay.
And pizza is a
So Zangi's an encrypted messaging.
Yes, sir.
Okay. App. How old are you, my friend? 18. That's cool. Okay. So he acknowledges it.
and then she also sent a picture of her in the school bus.
I'm gonna just note for my
Yeah.
body cam the screenshot 20250. Do you have a picture I can see? She sent a photo indicating it's a minor. You have very sexy lips. Have you ever been kissed by an older man? Where are the conversations, like the sexually charged conversations?
So I have a
You
folder. We call it just incriminating, so that way it could just be fast paced.
Okay. Okay, I would start by kissing your neck, lips, then take your top off and kiss and suck on those sexy. Then I would have.
But why is she kind of looking like she wish that was her? I'll do it to you. Don't worry
Take my
about it.
pants
I'll
off
do it to you.
and suck my after in your mouth. I would strip you the rest of the way, sit you on the bathroom counter.
Bro,
and
Jadion
get
low-key
down and
eat,
lick
bro.
and
He's
eat
so
your-
glad he's
and
saying this
continue
out
so
loud,
much
bro.
More. Have you done that before? Yeah, once. She was 15 though, acknowledging another minor.
He gave you the phone.
He gave me the
literally,
phone.
right?
Yes,
He
ma'am.
didn't try to take it away. It was no force.
No, man, we have it all recorded. We said, is it cool if we see your phone? He was like, yeah. He wanted us to delete it.
What did you initially see on the phone?
When I saw Zangi, we see a lot of times that that's where they be trading child So when I went on Zangy, right away I'm seeing the pizza emojis all on there. I already know what that means. And I just see a 15-year-old sending a video, and I just seeing a bunch of videos. Yeah.
On that app.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
If you can, put it all on a thumb drive as well.
Yes, sir. I'm
Just
gonna.
meet me and then just go to the PD.
Yes, sir.
And I'll meet you over there, okay?
Okay, appreciate you guys.
Yeah, he's overly cooked. Hey, do y'all think the prison suit's gonna fit him, bro?
Hello,
I think he's
Miss
too
Lottie.
big for it.
Are you Jason Sexton's sister?
Yes.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that he's been arrested. He came to meet what he thought was a 15-year-old girl, and also the police found a bunch of child porn on his phone.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm the person that called him. We have an organization where we report people who come to meet minors.
Believe me, I appreciate that. I was from the time I was 15, so I am very grateful for you guys.
I just know he was saying that like he stays with you guys.
He lives in my house.
What he told us was he told you that he was gonna go meet the girl's mom to let her know what she was doing. I was like, oh really? So I was like, so your sister knows about this?
No.
Yes.
I am babysitting my granddaughter. I didn't even know he was leaving the house.
I saw a couple videos of the granddaughter, nothing bad or anything like that.
He's not allowed to be around my granddaughter without my daughter or myself.
Really? Has he done stuff in the past?
I don't know if it'll hurt him, but he has a long history of stuff. So when he was 17, he got in trouble. His adoptive parents caught him trying to do things to his sisters, and he was given the choice of going to the military or going to prison, and he chose the military, and then he got kicked out of the military for fraudulent records. I warned him when he moved in.
How do you got kicked out of the military for fraudulent records, and now you're a pedo? Gang, just restart. I don't even think Lester was this bad. Gang. Just restart. Yo, this is just, he's playing life on the hardest difficulty for no reason. You got it, bro.
In with me because he had a medical crisis. I see on his phone that he had, because his phone is on my phone plan.
Yes, ma'am.
I told him, I said, you're going to get arrested if you don't stop. He said, I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking at stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
And I kicked him out of my house when my girls were little because with my youngest, he attempted something with her.
I appreciate your honesty.
Bro, this alert is lesson. He keeps spinning back.
We have cases where people see everything laid out in front of them and they'll be like, no, this is fake.
Well, the other thing, too, is he's had his Facebook account blocked like 2 or 3 times.
Really?
And I told him, he goes, no, somebody reported me. I wasn't talking to anybody. I was talking to the mom. I wasn't talking to the daughter.
He was saying how he wanted to do stuff with both of them, but he was mostly directing everything towards the 15-year-old girl. Then when he came to the meet, I had asked him if I could look at his phone, and I was like, do you ever get like weird messages from people? And he was like, oh my gosh, yes, all the time. And so he thought I was gonna be deleting it, but I just went to confirm, and I just saw a bunch of child porn on his phone.
Oh.
And that's when we called the
He's an
police.
habitual liar.
Yes, ma'am. I noticed that. Phone.
Oh.
And that's when we called the
He's an
police.
habitual liar.
Yes, ma'am. I noticed that.
So this has been 40 years he's been doing this.
I think you should let the court know too whenever it goes to trial, because it's sad to say, but people like this, they do not change. Does he have any kids of his own, or does he only have
Nope, no kids. He was married one time to a lady for less than a year, and she was a known prostitute. Like, he got mad at my...
So Putty got kicked out the military. He's a pedo and married a prostitute for less than a year. I'm not gonna lie. This is he's playing hardcore right now. His life is on hardcore. There's no way he's gonna look back at his life and he was happy with everything he did. It's crazy. The best part about his life wasn't even marrying a prostitute, bro. It was getting kicked out the military, bro. Because the military, I ain't gonna lie, it's not for everybody. Definitely not for me. So it's, with me, it's either streaming or putting the fries in the bag. So
My mom and ran off and worked for the circus for 7 years. There could be people he's done stuff to that we will never know simply because he traveled with the circus for 7 years training elephants.
wow.
Nah, he trained elephants. So 17, got caught trying to do stuff with his sister. then got kicked out the military. Went to a circus to train elephants, have no clue what he did. Then married a prostitute and didn't even last for a year. And now he's going to jail, bro.
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, he's been beat up because of his history. I think I know the reason. A group of 3 Mexican brothers that lived on the corner, we live in a small town, bashed his face in, and he had his jaw wired for 6 weeks. And I'm sure it's because he was trying to peek in on Jessica or something, their sister.
And I bet he didn't say why they did that.
No, he said he was walking home from a party and got jumped.
I mean, you sound like an amazing mother. You sound like an amazing grandmother. I just wanted to let you know, maybe just ask around the family, the younger kids, just to be sure, just to be sure.
Well, I will tell you, he got caught jacking off with my aunt and my cousin's underwear, and they found the underwear under his pillow. And so he hasn't really been around my family since then.
Bro, I just want to let you know, I went to go talk to my mom outside my room, and this scared the absolute dog doo-doo out of me, bro. I'm about to remove it, bro.
He's been estranged from our family up until he had his health crisis a couple of years ago, and I went and got him because the hospital called me.
Usually I have to prove it to people to let them know, but you seem not surprised at all. So I'm not gonna even bother sending you the chat logs and stuff. You probably wouldn't even want to see that stuff anyway.
I really don't want to read it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And I'm not surprised that he got caught. I'm just surprised it took this long because he probably never stopped.
He was talking to a lot of other young girls on his phone, from what I saw. Just so happened that we're the ones to catch him first.
I'm glad y'all caught him before he really did do something bad.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate you.
No problem. I appreciate you too. You have a blessed rest of your day, and I'll just hit me up if you have any other questions. All right, y'all. So as of today, Jason is still in jail. He was charged with online solicitation of a minor, and he was also charged with cheese pizza possession.
Yeah, facts. WGD on video. Whoa, why is Gideon looking like this? They low-key look like twins. I'm not gonna cap. They look like twins, except one black and one white. Yeah, bro. He's fine.
So just great job by the police department. They did an stellar job with that. It's actually March 17th when I'm recording this. So he's been in jail for a while now. So W's in the chat. Also, you guys heard the phone call that I had with his sister. So after that, his sister went around trying to find his other electronic devices, and she did. Luckily, he didn't have passwords on them. But unluckily for her, when she went through them, she found a bunch more cheese pizza, like a lot. So she turned those into the authorities. Actually, it was this many devices with cheese pizza on them, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Yo,
this dude,
that's
an
OD.
absolute monster. Huge shout out to my decoy. Please be sure to follow her. I have her link down in the description below. My decoys do a wonderful job, and literally without them, I wouldn't be able to do this, man. And if you do decoying out there, if you're a professional decoy, you know what you're doing, please hit me up in my email. That's down in the description below. Let's catch some more EDPs. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys also follow us on our website, EDP.
WGD on video. One last video before our stream.